Hello students, today's topic is function overloading. It's also known as method overloading. What is polymorphism? Before discussing about function overloading, we will discuss about polymorphism. What is polymorphism? It's the ability of a message or a data to be processed in more than one form. That is, the same plus operator performs two different operations according to the instance. That is, with 5 plus 7 it performs addition, with a string it performs concatenation. That is, same operator is doing two different operations according to the instance. Function overloading implements polymorphism. Function overloading implements polymorphism. That means a class will consist of 2 or 3 functions which is having the same name. A class consists of 2 or 3 functions which is having the same name but have different signature and perform different operation. So a class consists of, if a class consists of 2 or 3 functions, more than one function which is having a same function name. A class consists of more than one function which is having same function name but have a different signature. Is said to be known as function overloaded. When a function is said to be overloaded, if a class consists of more than one function with same function name but have different signature and perform different operations. Signature means a function argument list is also known as function signature. A function's argument list is also known as function's signature. Okay, so the signature will be different but the name will be same. Why we use function overloading? To reduce multiple comparisons, thereby making programs run faster. We use function overloading to reduce multiple comparisons, thereby making program run faster. Here they have shown what is the need for a function overloading. They have declared 2 functions with cd and cnight. This is a function name and they have some printing statement also. Here they have made a comparison. If choice is D, we have to do this. Else if choice is N, we have to do this function. So we have to do many comparisons to execute these all functions. Instead of that, using function overloading, we have to write same function name but according to the number of arguments or the data type, it will identify the function. Function signature means, what it is actually saying is, a class will consist of more than one function with same name but the number of argument and the type of argument passed will be different. A class will consist of more than one functions with same name, but the number of arguments and the type of arguments will be different. See here, the number of arguments is 2. Here is also 2, no issue. But see the type, it is passing int type, it is passing float type. So a function is said to be overloaded when it has 2 or 3 functions with same name but have a different signature. Example, you have a class public. Here I have written a example. Here first is my class and I have 3 functions. See the name of a functions. See the name. First function is area. Second function is also, this function is also area. This function is also area and this function is also area. A class is consisting of 3 functions with the same name. Area. But what about the arguments passed? That is signature. This is said to be signature. The number and type of argument passed is signature. Here there are two arguments which is of type int. Here there are 2 arguments but one is of double and one is of int. Here there is only one argument. So the signature should be different. Why the signature should be different? Because during the function call, then the compiler will understand which function is to be called by using the number of signature. During the function call, why it is said to be the function should be different means, during the function call, the compiler will identify which function is to be executed by the signature. Here I have made a call 5 to 6. First it will start its execution from public static void main string args. So what happens means, it has created an object of class first. My class name is first, and I have declared two variables. One is pi 3.14 and one is radius 10. And in another I have called a function ob.area of 5, 6. So the compiler will check which is having a function name area with two argument, that is of type int. The compiler will check which function is having function definition is having the name area but with argument whole numbers, that is int type. So when it's checking that time, it will get this function which is having name area and two arguments, that is of whole number, that is int. So automatically the control will comes to here. 5 and 6 will be executed here. L is equal to 5 and B is equal to 6. So int rectangle will be 30. 5 into 6 is 30. Here it will print 30. After executing this, it will come again back to the calling function. There is a ob.area of pi, rad. Pi is a double and rad is a int. So the compiler will check which function is having area and with a double and a int, double value and a int value. So it will goes to the first function. The function name is area. Yes, the function name is area. But it checks the signature. Both are int. But here the value is a pi and a rad. That is a double and a int. So this function is not matching. So it will come to the next function. So here it matches. It is one value is double and second value is int. So it will execute this function. So it will check each functions according to the same argument. It will execute the corresponding functions. So double p and int r. So 3.14 will come here. Rad 10 will come here. It will show find out the circle's area and it will print the circle's area. And next one is then comes to the again function, this function. Again there is a calling function with area one whole number, that is an integer number. So it will comes here again, area is same but argument is here, it is two argument. So this is not that function. Again it comes to this function. Here we having again two arguments but with different types, double and int. So this is not the function. Again it comes to here. So it matches this calling statement. It matches the calling statement. That is, there is only one argument which is having int type. Here is also one argument which is having int type. So it will automatically call this function and it will find out the area of a square and it will print the square. That is, according to the number and type of argument passed, the compiler will identify which function is to be executed. According to the number and type of argument passed, it will execute the type and see the output. Area of rectangle is 30, area of circle is 3.14, area of square is 64. I will show with the program so then you will understand with the value. See, 5 into 6 first function, 5 into 6 30. Area of a circle is 3.14 into 10 square, 314.0. Area of square is, that is A is 8 we have given, so 8 into 8 64 square. So this way it identifies. A function overloading means 2 or 3 functions, more than one function which is having same name. A class consists of more than one function which is having a same name but have different signature. Different signature means the number and type of argument passed will be different. This is to implement polymorphism and to reduce number of choices by making the program run faster. And the compiler will identify which function is to be executed by the calling functions, that is the number and type of argument passed. So according to the number and type of argument passed, it will identify the functions. Same way 5, 6 it has identified this is the function. Pi and rad, that is double and int. So this is the function. 8 int. only one argument. This is the function. So according to the number and type of argument passed, it will identify which function is to be executed. I have written another program also, the same program but with a return statement. Same program but with return statement. I will show the working of this also. Here same, but what I have written is, I have changed the data type, return type. Instead of void, I have written int here because it is returning a rectangle value, int, integer value. Here it is returning a double value, so I have changed the return type. Here it is returning again an integer value, I also have written int. Same function execution will be same only, but I am just showing you with the example of return. Okay, same process will happen. My class name is overloading, so I have created an object with the overloading, and double pi, this is the same. System.out.println area of rectangle is equal to plus ob.area of 5 6. This is an object call, so it will print this. It will print this area of rectangle. It will print, and it will ob.area of 5 6 means it will go to the functions. It will go to the function method definition. Here there are two arguments of integer 5 and 6 values. So it will check, it matches, it is not this, it is not this. So this is the matching function with the argument 2 into arguments. This is a matching function with the 2 into arguments. So L will be 5 and B will be 6. It will be rectangle L into 5, that is 30. It will return rectangle, that is 30. It will return 30. It will comes here back to the calling function. Return statement is it will come to the calling function. So area of rectangle will be printed 30. Again it comes to this statement, area of circle. Again there is a function call with a double and a int. So it will check which function is having the value double and int. Here it is a function, so it will execute this. It will calculate the area of a circle and it will return the area of the circle. So the control will go back to the calling function, this place. So it will print area of a circle is equal to its value. And next comes to system.out.println area of square. It will print area of square, and there is a function call with a one integer value. So it will comes to here, because this function is having one integer value. It will do the calculation, it will return the value. So automatically it will comes here and it will print the value. I will run this program. There is no syntax error. So we'll see overloading. You will get the same output. You will get the same output. No changes I have made. I have just shown you with the example of, see, the output is same. Only I have changed with the return statement. So a function overloading means a class will consist of more than one function which is having same name but different signature. Signature means the number and type of argument passed will be different. The compiler, and since the function name is same, the compiler will get confused. Since the function names are same, the compiler will get confused. So according to the argument passed, the compiler will identify which function is to be executed. Okay, if you have not given any argument, it will not do anything, because it doesn't matches with this, because it is having two argument. It is having two argument with double and int. It is having one argument. So the compiler will identify which function is to be executed by the number and type of argument passed. The compiler will identify which function is to be executed by the number and type of argument passed. Okay, thank you.